Hi, I'm Tony Lin, and I'm with Act for Youth Health, and this is the importance of emotional intelligence in personal and professional relationships. First, we will begin with a content overview. We will be discussing the benefits of emotional intelligence and some of the ways that you can help increase your emotional intelligence, such as why practicing strong communication is important, how to respond to constructive criticism, benefits of increased frustration tolerance, and how to have a sense of responsibility. To begin, emo- to begin, let's start off with the benefits of emotional intelligence. Now, we want to first know what even is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is the ability to control your emotions and understand the emotions of others. It is also the ability to understand yours and others' weaknesses and strengths inside their emotions to help bring people together. Benefits of EQ, or emotional intelligence, include controlled reactions to other emotions, reduces stress, help conquer insecurities, improve communication skills, create the sense of responsibility, and strengthening relationship bonds. Now, to kick off, let's start with why practicing strong communication is important. Prac- practicing strong communication will help you learn to express your feelings and emotions in a positive manner. Some ways to improve your social and communication skills are to recognize your emotions, understand the root cause, and communicate it in a way that is positive and productive. An example of strong communication is that a friend has really hurt you, and you have two options: either cut them off completely and become enemies because you've refused to tell them and you are now talking behind their back, or two, let them know that you were hurt and work out how to come to a solution. Next, how should you respond to criticism? It is hard to admit that everyone has trouble receiving negative criticism or feedback. This can cause that person to snap back in an inappropriate or emotionally driven state to defend their ego. However, it is important to differentiate destructive criticism and constructive criticism with this. Destructive criticism is criticism designed specifically to address root issues and bring you down without providing any support on how to get better. Usually, you should avoid listening to these kinds of criticism as they only would, well, bring you down. Instead, turn towards constructive criticism and really understand how it can help you in the long run. It is easier said than done because it requires a said person to set aside their ego, but by doing this, they can eventually get much further in what goals they are willing and trying to achieve. Moving on, we will go over the benefits of having an increased frustration tolerance. Having a strong EQ will allow you to deal with irritations or failures in a rational and calm manner without having temper tantrums that can reflect poorly on your character. This is important especially when you are in tense situations with friends, family, or even work. Increasing your frustration tolerance will allow you to reflect properly before making impulsive and negative choices. This will lead to stronger interactions between you and others and open up communication. And finally, having a sense of responsibility. When failures and setbacks occur, many people are quick to defend themselves or shift the blame onto someone else. This causes them to close off from other sides of the story, deny accountability, refuse to communicate, or lash out. This is often done and caused by a lack of EQ. However, by increasing your EQ, you can increase the sense of responsibility, and this means taking accountabilities for your mistakes and working towards a positive direction to resolve an issue. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please help support us by subscribing or pressing the like button. And if you have any suggestions, be sure to let us know in the comments. Our social media links will also be in the description. Again, thank you for watching.